Y'all think Floyd was trying to scam us? Or y'all think he got scammed? I see a lot of people jumping out the window, you know what I'm saying, jumping on his back. Talk about he lied, he lied, he lied, he lied, he lied. Maybe he did, but you think it's possible that he got scammed? He got lied to, somebody sold him sold him some beach land in the desert. You know how the joke goes. I sell you the somebody sold him the Empire State Building, sold him the Brooklyn Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because he came out and announced that he spent 402 million boo beep bucks on 62 buildings, right? Everybody made content about it. They said what they said. I gave him his props. You know what I'm saying? I leaned in the direction of I hope he ain't about to get all these buildings and then further contribute to the unlivable rent prices in New York. You understand? I hope he trying to slow down gentrification and not, contribute to it. But, I left it alone, whatever. We ain't hear nothing about it for a while. Now I get up and I'm hearing all of this talk about he's a liar, he's broke and he this, and so yeah, he made this, he announced that he made the purchase, said that he had no partners, right? So the Investors Digest or something like that. I don't know what the publication is or whatever, or the platform. They're saying that there's no official record of transfer of ownership, right? So they basically saying ain't no record that this purchase was made and that Floyd Mayweather owns it, right? I watched a few videos, and yes, and me personally watching that video, I said to myself, I've been in some situations where some things have gotten paid for, and you had to wait for the paperwork, or you had to wait for it to run through the system. You had to wait for something before it became officialitized. And think about you ever paid a fine and all of us paid a ticket or something and it still popped up on your you heard? Went and cleared up a warrant that for some reason was still on file and you had to go through the system unnecessarily for a warrant you been cleared up. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So I don't know. But it is likely that Floyd could have got scammed. I mean, I'm not saying likely, I'm saying it's possible. You know what I mean? He's running, he was saying he ain't have no partners. So what does that mean? No partners? Like nobody? He went in the office with whoever gave him the idea that he was in the office with him by himself, and they had all kind of contracts and stuff. I'm just saying. Contracts is designed to confuse a person. Contracts are designed to confuse even the smartest person who ain't a lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? The y'all get what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. B. Like, what y'all think? Do y'all think he lied or he got lied to? That's my question here. Like, I'm not like y'all. I don't just go throwing, I don't just want to throw everybody under the bus right away. You know what I mean? If they end up under the bus, I'm not going. If they belong under the bus and they end up there, I'm not going. You know what I mean? I'm not going to speak against that. It is what it is. But yeah, man. Investors Digest. Was that the platform? I don't know. Let me see. Um, but I know it could be, with the all of this investment took place during the period of time where Floyd was seen linking up with Rick Ross and Lil Meech and all of that. You know what I mean? And it was seeming like a Cold War brewing up, where they was going to be stunting on each other repeatedly for the, foreseeable future. And, they over here trying to, they was over there calling 50 broke. That's what they, all of the rich niggas, when they get into arguments with each other, only thing that, that's, they call each other broke. They disrespect each other by calling each other broke, even though none of them are broke. So they try to do things to, you know, to brokeify the other, like to visually unrich a nigga. So he goes and buys 62 buildings. Where's Floyd Mayweather from? What's his home state? Where is he from? Somebody tell me where he's from. Let me see if I know. Was this Wikipedia? Somebody? Don't say Grand Rapids, Michigan. Salute to Grand Rapids. So the Grand Rapids dude buys up 62 buildings in 50 Cent's backyard. I mean, Harlem ain't Queens, but it's New York City, right? So that's the, that's the, try to reach real power move. Wasn't that something like didn't they hashtag power move something in that purchase was used to troll 50? Yes, if I do remember correctly. Yeah, I want to search and do, because I'm freestyling all of this right now, but I don't want to, I don't want to slow this video down too much. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they was on some hashtag real power moves, some sentiment, something like that. Correct me if you know what I'm saying, if you could remember the exact words. Floyd said it in the clip where he was talking about the real estate. Big Meech and them was Little Meech and Floyd and them, I believe they was hashtagging it, or at least putting it in they posts. So yeah, there was some trollery going on there. Rick Ross jumped out and was trolling 50 about not having the Shreveport studio situation finalized. Rick Ross Rick Ross got on got on and cracked mad jokes. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how you didn't get those permits. I see it ain't go through for it. Y'all remember, boss. Thought that land was gonna be cheap and all that, but it ain't work out for you, boss, right? So when he it was a lot of trolling going back and forth around that property. You know what I'm saying? Money. So here we are today, and niggas talk about Floyd don't own those buildings. Like I seen a couple of perspectives. Somebody said maybe he owns Maybe he owns a percentage or something, but he said he ain't had no partners. I will say this, call a spade a spade. He purposely made it look like this was him and all him. He intended for us to see it as only him. So when we don't see no, when in I don't know what real estate invest whatever whatever the publication and or platform is that said, nah, this sale never happened. Not only was it said that they don't see the transfer of ownership, they also said this the sale never happened. Like there's no record of the sale. You know what I mean? And they said both of those things very matter of factly. By saying that second part, the sale never happened, that's like, me getting a warrant. I mean, me getting arrested for a warrant I took care of already, right? Usually when that happens, they go through and they go, oh, this was blah, 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 blah. But no, now that they telling me you did not take care of this warrant. And I'm like, what, nigga? I signed the la la la. I got the, anyway. So, yeah, they saying that never happened. And they saying there ain't no transfer of ownership or none of that. So, people coming up with their, maybe he's a partial ownership, he's a shareholder. What all of those investment terms they use in a situation, that might be all fine and good. That may explain the whole thing, but I mean that may explain something, but that don't change the fact that, come on, son. He knew what he was doing when he said, I have no partners. He knew the idea he was conveying with that. So, ain't no way around that. So I guess, so you can't give him that. You can't give him that. You can, like you can't give him the maybe he's a partial blah blah blah. Either he got scammed or he was scamming us. Or maybe or is there a third option? The paperwork just ain't go through yet. And tomorrow, 2 days, next week, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I back. The computer was backed up." Is that what's gonna happen? Pause. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. And pause for any other thing that I might have missed along the way. Since pause practitioners like to participate in the comments on the pausery. The rest of y'all, welcome to the nation, Monster Nation, that is. I'm your host, the tour guide, the president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor, or mobster, damn floor. With you, if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. The cash app tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for all of those who rather hear me rap than hear me yap. You know what I mean? The new mixtape is there. Nonviolent Rocco is the name. Well, Nonviolent Rocco Fabian in like parentheses, Fabian. You know what I mean? Have any of you figured out what Fabian mean? How many of y'all heard the mixtape yet? Y'all know what Fabian? If you know what Fabian is, put it in the y'all means. Yeah. Also, I got wild videos out there. Type in Rockness Monster, Winter Circle, Rockness Monster, Crownsville. That's the album with me and my brother Rusty Jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's work out there. Squad videos. That's a song off of Ether Rocks. We got work out there. I do more than just yap. You know what I'm saying? In case it ain't hard to find. If you hear complaining about me talking, smack yourself. Because you clicked on this video because you saw the title instead of typing in my name and searching for that work. Stands me? Anyway, you're allowed to write on the walls here, like I said, comment, you know what I'm saying? But you spell things right. It's monster, not monster. You know what I'm saying? It's helter skelter, not helter skelter. I mean, there's an A in monster, not an ER. There's an AH in Helter and Skelter. You know what I'm saying? I know it's, you know what I mean, backward. It don't match like the rules, but how you spell phone? Stupid. Figure it out. What else? Rock has a C and a K. To everybody except Crips, which if you're a Crip, throw a little cuh in the comment. I understand y'all politics, why y'all don't want to add. Everybody else, a K is 1,000, man. I need all my thousands, B. Give me my thousands. And for the love of everything decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause. Auto reverse, B. That's what your girl said. You feel better about that's what your girl said? Pause. And you the one with the problem. Yeah, so right, we got through all of that. Yeah, oh yeah, this boot camp click. The click in boot camp click is CLIK. I know that one that one slipped past a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's no CLICK, no CLIQUE. You see what I'm saying? I harp on these things just because we trying to build a nation. If the nation is going to grow, we have to spell things correctly so people are able to search. You know what I'm saying? When they're looking for us, they're not looking for the wrong. If you type in hashtag Monster Nation, it's another thing. It's not Rock Nation. That's Jay-Z and them. Salute to them. It's Monster Nation, right? You type in Monster Nation, right? Hashtag Monster Nation, you ain't gonna find us. You somewhere telling somebody about all the dope shit going on over here, and they, you know what I'm saying, but you spelling it wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Or they might find just all of the people who spelled it wrong hashtagging and only get a fraction of all of the content. So let's get it together as a nation. Help me, help you, help hip hop. And plus it pisses the president off. If you made it to the end of this video, then let me get 4 houses in the comments. Rock on, rock going. I almost hit the pause button again.